Wealthiest Rising. Thank you guys for being here. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hello. How is everyone doing? Welcome to a new day. Welcome to a new day. All right, so we're going to do firstly Surah Al-Fatiha. And Surah Al-Fatiha goes a little something like this. Y'all, it has been very hot, very humid, and my house is sweltering right now, but we're going to just go through it, continue to keep going, moving. Um, Surah Al-Fatiha is in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. All praises for Allah, Lord of all worlds, the most compassionate, most merciful. Master of the day of judgment. You alone we worship and you alone we ask for help. Guide us along the straight path, the path of those you have blessed, not those who you are displeased with or who are astray. Then we're going to go into Psalms 91. And Psalms 91 says, I just wipe something on my face. Because I feel like I got black stuff on my hands. I was in the middle of a lash install. And so it's a product that I got and phenomenal. I love me some lashes. So that's what I was doing. Anyway, Psalms 91, whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Surely He will save you from the foulest snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and report. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. If you say the Lord is my refuge, and you make the Most High your dwelling, no harm will overtake you, no disaster will come near your tent. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent. Because he loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call on me, and I will answer him. I will guide him in trouble. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him with long life. I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Okay. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Thank you guys for being here. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Showing up. All right, y'all. It's been a rainy kind of weekend, but the thing is it wasn't as rainy as I thought it should have been. But we do with that information what we will. Like it was more humid than rainy. And even when it rained, it was like it was feeling wet in here. And I didn't like that. I don't ever really like that feeling. So hello everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Come on in. Come on in. Wealthiest rising. Grand rising. Bismillah. And I told y'all we in the middle of I'm in the middle of a lash install, so y'all don't even worry about me right now. But I ended up seeing what time it was. And it was something that I thought I could do really quickly, but guess what? I can. I just started rushing and being overheated. But I love the fact that it was something that I could do very, very quickly. Anyway, change is coming, change is happening. And that's one thing that I do know, and that's one thing that I love. I've been seeing it in the midst of, but the thing is also, I've been feeling like that weighted blanket a little bit. Like nothing is moving the way I want it to, as fast as I want it to, but also I know things are moving. And it's weird because I gauge things by, like, what I can actually see in real life. And so if there's no movement here, there's no movement here, it basically tells me that it's a holding pattern, but nothing is wrong. It's just that, where I would want to see daily movement and things of that nature, or where I want to see activity, um, it's just basically whatever is happening behind the scenes. So that's what it gives me, like a feeling of something that's going on. And soon you'll be able to see it, because what's done in the dark comes into the light. So that means whatever's happening behind the scenes will eventually be out on the forefront for you to be able to see it. And for those people who are waiting for something or wanting something to happen, or just wanting to know a direction, that could be a little bit hard, only because, nobody wants to not know what to do. So this weekend I got to see something. It was a show on Netflix called The Way Home, right? And it's been dealing with time travel, and it's been a lot of that I've been, kind of looking at and paying attention to too. And the thing that I realize is, count your days. Please don't nobody delete that comment. Bitch. And absolutely right. Don't nobody, let me pin that. They said count your days. Damn right. That's for all of us. Thank you for that word of wisdom. Matter of fact, I'm glad you're here. We already pinned that comment. Anyway, back to the video, right? So what is happening is family timelines crossing over, going back in the past, and kind of changing certain things, and then realizing that when this happened or when this changed, you thought you were helping, but in the midst of it, it was kind of doing something else. And whether or not you thought it was good, you're not supposed to change anything, right? And although they're helping, they're also changing, which created other side effects and things happening. Long story short, they're at 3 seasons. So if you're looking for something good to watch, go watch that, because I've been noticing a lot lately how a lot of, I don't watch a lot of TV, but when I do get called to come watch something, I'm noticing how it's dealing with something that I'm kind of dealing with, right? Because in the midst of my dreams have been telling me that I've been already here before, and I left something for you. So I'm on a hunt, right? Treasure hunt, like in real life, right? Because when I start having dreams about certain things and they're very, very clear, it means that there is something that I'm supposed to be seeking, or something that I'm supposed to be looking for. Um, Mind you, it was funny because the very last episode was the girl finding out that she crossed paths with herself. She's the one that pushed herself into the lake at another point in time, right? But the funny part is I've been telling y'all stories about the fact that here on this realm and this timeline, I have been kind of seeing and doing things that make me think that it's me in front of me, or me, somewhere around, that's doing that. So it was funny for me to see that, right? Then I happened to see something um over this weekend, and it was what's his name? Carson, whatever that man name is. And apparently he now has a black woman. I love that for him. I definitely love that for him. And I was reading the comments, right? And apparently a lot of other people love that for him too. And you can't help who you love, and this, that, and the third. But it was just awfully funny to me how, and one of the reasons why I wouldn't pay him no mind and wouldn't listen to nothing he had to say. Cause you out here trying to teach us about our history and our this, that, and the third, but meanwhile you out here loving, and again, love who you want to love. But to me, Nubian, copper colored, melanated people that are actively talking about copper color, melanated, da 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 da. I feel like after a while we realize we can't trust nobody. Like literally, we already having a hard time dealing with us because they done did a number on us and we don't realize that, you know, but outside of us, we have to start with inside of us first and then work our way out because throughout history and throughout time, because somebody is okay, so I'm gonna just say this. Somebody's been trying to contact me, right? And the person that's trying to contact me, I think is from Haiti, right? And the person being from Haiti, don't really mean nothing except for the fact that I watched the downfall of a lot of spiritualists on social media platforms dealing with people from Haiti. And it's weird because Haiti has like a lot of magic. Haiti has like a history, a rich history in, our culture and things of that nature, our real background. But it's always funny that they seem to try to use it on us. And it's weird how the cultures of melanated people don't realize like together we stand, divided we fall. And if y'all continue to keep trying to be mad at us over here for what somebody else did, good morning, Aunt Louise, I love you. If they keep continuing to be mad at us for what the colonizer did or for what less melanated people did, like, and then just so y'all are able to realize, they always send it be the same color people trying to not realizing we can all come up together. It's always them putting somebody else against the same color. And this weekend I thought about it and I thought about it heavily, right? Because in my mind I was thinking like, God, that's one of the biggest issues that we have, right? That we don't know how to as a people get together, and I mean as a collective, all races, this that and third, all melanations, right? um but it's funny how the more research is done, the more we realize people stem from our culture and this that and third, every single one of them. And I've been talked about it multiple times as how um different races, as they call themselves, all collectively got together and bonded over damaging and destroying us. And when I say us, I mean the brown and copper colored people over here, the melanated people over in America. It was almost like a thing where everybody was happy as long as they were bonding to destroy us. Even people that are here that look like us got to the point where they were upset to be one of us because of the fact that everybody else despised us. Do you know how strong you have to be? And this is not, just a conversation on the melanated people in America. It's basically all around. It goes to show how even in, here, people would get paid to come over here to build their neighborhoods, their societies against us. And everybody went along with it so easily. So you don't have to be a melanated person to listen. You don't have to be a melanated person to be here. You have to be a lover of humanity to kind of stop and just think as to why would that have been? Why did you bond over destroying or having the feeling the need to destroy someone else? And then, like they said, count your days. Um, Zen Lopez sound like it's either Spanish, Mexican, or one of those people that don't even like each other. Colombian, Cuban, Lopez. Let's see the origin of Lopez. They came over here and told me to count my days. Bitch, let me tell you something. And this goes for anybody. Anybody telling me count my days, bitch, you better count your fucking days. But I love the fact that you said that. So don't take it, that I'm saying what I'm saying because I talk like that. But bitch, you better count your own fucking days. You want to know why? Because anybody fucking around here playing with me at this moment in time or anybody else at this point in time don't realize you believe like I do. Ain't nobody afraid of no ghost hoe. So you coming over here and I put you on pin because I like what you said. I like when a bitch come over here fucking threatening me because ho, this ain't the time nor the place. Cause do you not realize I ain't got fucking nothing at all to lose at this point in time, bitch? And y'all be fucking with the wrong people. Y'all fail to realize, like, after everything that everybody went through and this, that, and the third, I don't know if any of my family members was a slave, bitch, but I got it in my heart to the roots that you put your hands on them, bitch. You got one time. The first, the second, and the third you already had. So yeah, I like when people be talking that gangster shit because you be the main type ones that end up with your tail behind your legs running and shit. Little scary ass internet thug. But I like the fact that you did it though. I ain't gonna lie. So and I'm gonna count my days, and so should you. Let's put this up here because they gave us our title, y'all. You count your days. I'm gonna get you little pretty and your little dog too. Bitch, fuck you. Yo, I am cracking up. He said, count your days. I am. You should too, ho. Y'all. Don't nobody delete the comment, please and thank you. She came over here talking that big shit. Mind you, the bitch, Jennifer, what you, Spanish, Mexican, Puerto Rican? You one of them ones that don't realize that your ass is melanated too? You don't realize that? You look in the mirror every day and don't realize that you're melanated? You wake up every day in the mirror and you don't realize that you came from me? You came from somebody that looked like me? Cause y'all claim that we don't know nothing, but meanwhile y'all don't know nothing either. We just a whole society of knowing nothing ass everybody. I love that for you. I love the fact that you feel like you can go around threatening people and not realizing the same ass that you think that you came to whoop, you got some too. Spiritually, mentally, physically, bitch. All right, count your days. I love that. Thank you. It's Monday for me, Tuesday for some other people that's on the channel, Sunday still for some other people that's on the channel. Anyway, welcome to a new day. Just so you know, please and thank you. So we getting it together. I'm over here organizing everything. So, you know, because I told you what I was doing. Just enjoying life. And that's the other thing. We have to enjoy life because our days apparently are numbered. Y'all, I don't mean to keep laughing, but that shit is funny. Count your days. What's the meaning behind this, sir? Kind sir. Anyway, we're gonna get into some affirmations. So count your days is usually a warning or a threat. It means your time is running out. Something is going to happen to you soon. You should be worried about what's coming. People often say it jokingly, such as, you ate the last slice of pizza, count your days. In a serious context, however, it can interpret as a threat. See what I'm saying? You came out here threatening me first thing in this morning. Mind you, the internet says that it's a threat too. But what if it's just something amazing is going to happen to you, in the next couple of days, because it could be doom and gloom. But what if I took it as something amazing is happening? Because the only thing that I hear in my mind right now, right, the song is, um, that's a song that is on my social media. Something good is going to happen in this year, and I am grateful that I made it here. And so it's a thing, because when one thing is happening, so is the other. And so even though they said that, that's why it made me laugh and why it made me smile, because guess what? It's also a confirmation for me that something great is on the horizon. So I love that. So count your days, I'm coming for you, or something bad is going to happen to you. The meaning depends heavily on the tone in the situation. I took it as something funny. So for all intents purposes, and I don't know why I started saying that, but I happened to realize that over the weekend. Why you start saying that? Anyway. Um, so in a positive sense, count your days can mean something very different. Be mindful that your time is precious. Make each day count. Live intentionally and appreciate the gift of life. I like that. Value your time and use it wisely. Period. All right. So we're gonna add that because I love that. I love that for us, that we can have this moment. I wish that I can have this moment for life. For life. This is my moment. I waited all my life. I can tell it's time. Um, I want to know the lyrics to this song, because I was literally also saying about that man that basically started is now connecting with somebody else. But the part that I was even bringing him up for was because he said that he met the lady on his timeline, and I noticed that even in the comments, people were saying he's talking about timelines. That's what he said. He said, count your days, live intentionally, and appreciate the gift of life. Value your time wisely. Period. He said that he met her on the timeline, on his very timeline, and it reminded me of when I told you about the lady that explained it very eloquently. She said, be mindful of when something happens to you, because as your timeline changes, somebody will try to intercept. And so it just reminds me, yesterday I told y'all about that person that every Sunday sends me, happy Sunday, kiss, kiss. And it weirds me out. It gives me the ick every time. Like something is weird with that, because this person, like, it's like they could be being nice, you know what I'm saying? But to me, it's given like a person. I had to say something to the person yesterday, like, please stop sending that. Like, I can't tell the person what to send. So if they send it again, I can block their asses. But the fact of the matter is I had to say something to the person because it makes me feel uncomfortable. And I don't want to give you the thought process that I'm interested, or that, it could be anything there remotely other than, hey, welcome to the channel. Thank you. Um, General guy, hi, love you. Thank you for being here. Other than this, Veronica, love you. Welcome this morning. Thank you for being here. Other than the fact that as a person, as a human being, I love you. But past that, it'll never be. There's nothing romantic. There's not even my type. Not even on the spectrum of anything that I would ever want to be with. Right. And so, nothing against the person, because I don't know the person. But I don't want that person in my energy either, because I told y'all this the same person at one point in time sent me a message talking about they, felt like they wanted to not be here. I'm not a therapist. You have to call and talk to them, and don't try to input that into my spirit, because guess what? I don't have that in my energy. My energy is, after that glitch that I went through 2021, 2022, I just got here. I'm thankful to be here. The world is full of wonder to me. Even in the midst of, y'all seen somebody came up here talking about count my days, and even in the midst of, I thought it was funny because guess what? We all count our days too, for all intents purposes, but my days are counted off of beautiful things. I don't care what's happening, even in the midst of, because I got stuff going on in my life, just so in case anybody don't know that. But the fact of the matter is I feel like if I don't know how to say it. If I go back beyond where the glitch happened, um I'm not that person. And so the world is full of wonder to me, even in the midst of the things that I ask God to tell me the truth about. Like, so every day I wake up and I see, the people in government are doing this, the people over here are doing this, everybody is at war with everybody. I wake up every day realizing that a whole group of people, half of the world, more than half of the world, despise me because of my skin tone. Mind you, I didn't do anything to any of these people. Magnificent Rising, Majestic Grace. Love you. Thank you for being here. Was your weekend good? And so do a lot of other people. Like, there are so many bigger fish to fry. Like, actively, I'm over here talking to God about, because again, once I seen the message, and I don't even know where I saw the message at. That's the crazy part, because it was almost like God showing me that a person is trying to reach out to me, but also God showing me, don't pay attention to that. Be mindful of that. This is the name, but also remember what I showed you, because there's a content creator on here, and I go check here and there to see if they return back to their channel. But during that glitch of 2021, 2022, right, 2020, that whole entire section of life that seemed so different and weird, little do people know that there was content creators, spiritualists, tarot readers, and things of that nature that all went missing. You know what they had in common? One of the ladies, Majestic Grace, you see, they told me count my days. Don't delete it though. I pinned it. It ended up being a part of the title because I liked it. Um, One of the spiritualists has over 100 and something thousand people on her channel, right? And whether or not you watch YouTube as something for fun, or if you have a platform or any of that, you know that having 100,000 subscribers is a big, huge thing. My channel been stuck at 15,000 for a while. Like, it's like all of a sudden I get a certain amount, and then all of a sudden it seems like YouTube will start wiping them away. So something happens with my channel, to where they don't want it to grow as in a certain form or fashion. Anyway, long story short, even at, I think I had 13,000 and they were pushing my content, right? This was a while back. First time ever, one time and one time only. I made $2,000 on my platform and they were pushing my content, right? And I did a lot of content to the tune of, I ended up being burnt out because of the fact that I would just, do some tarot readings here or there, da 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 da. Anyway, long story short, I made $2,000 at that moment in time. So far, right now, I can't even break over $100 on this channel. Literally, like, it be taking months. So at this moment in time, I think I got like $80 in my account. It don't pay out until it's at $100, right? This is on my YouTube. Mind you, they'll block my content. They don't push my content, because I be saying shit. You know what I'm saying? If I get on here and I just start telling y'all a bunch of lies and everything else, and they will push the content that has something to do with the white people racism. If I was white and I got on here and start calling everybody a bunch of N words and this, that, and the third, da 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 da, you'll make bank, right? If you I don't give a fuck. Anyway, long story short, the point is that this person has 100,000 followers on their channel, and I told y'all this before. So this young lady was doing tarot, platform popping. Um, all of a sudden started doing trips around the world, right? Haiti was one of them. And this is what I started to notice about a couple of them. Now, it was already a thing where the tarot readers was like kind of ganging up on people and this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? On the little people that was coming in, because you people, I just told you I made $2,000 one time and one time only. Now, can you imagine that some of the people that make $10,000, $25,000, this, that, or third, they don't want that competition with the people that's coming in, right? So they would do shit to the newer content creators coming in, because shit, everybody can make a buck off, at that point in time, during that time. So this particular content creator, and I don't know how much money she was making, but at 100,000 subscribers, and now all of a sudden she started taking trips all around the world, this, that, and the third. And then Haiti came up for this young lady. And then I noticed that after that Haiti trip, her whole channel all of a sudden did something weird. Like, she started talking to people in the dark. Like, she was glitching really, really bad. Like, she was hiding from something, trying to run from something. Like she was under attack. And for all intents and purposes, I know about being under attack on YouTube, because it's a real fucking thing. I know about being under attack. I can't even just say YouTube. It's social media, period. It's certain people, mind you, it's always an African something, a Haiti something. Like, y'all don't have to believe me, but also I don't have to lie to nobody. It's always a foreign country of something that is actively doing shit over here. That's just like how when I don't know if anybody's seen it, but Twitter had a glitch that happened a couple months ago. And Musk took and allowed people to see the IP addresses to the people that was, doing a lot of the stuff. Do y'all not realize that? And y'all can go Google this and look it up. Like, I ain't lying to y'all. A lot of people that was doing the racist, targeting things back and forth, their IP address was in another country. So there's people actively in other countries that are targeting over here, trying to keep everybody arguing and against each other and all this other extra stuff. Anyway, long story short, about her, I don't know how, she started doing the trips. Nothing that I've seen, because I don't know the person. All I know is in observing her channel. Then what I noticed is a lot of drug use started to come up, because it had to be drug use, because ain't no other way that, you can explain it other than the fact that, because everybody started looking like this, like real skinny. And I get how, as spiritualists, you start to lose weight in this, then a third, because, you're, watching what you eat, you're becoming vegan, you're doing, all the things, because once we become conscious of the food and things of that nature, it's like you want to get away from everything. But I'm gonna tell you what happened to me, and then I'll continue with the story. So during my glitch, all of a sudden I started to smell weird shit, right? Some good, some bad, depending upon, what was happening. The food, though, the food started to smell rancid, like real nasty, right? And so this is the thing. When that started to happen, I couldn't really eat anything. But I also knew for a fact that something had happened. Somebody triggered something, whether or not it be spiritual psychosis and nobody believed it, whether or not somebody casting a spell, nobody believed it. I knew that if I didn't eat something, regardless of what it smelled like or anything else, I would end up like this. So I started eating. Somebody else would be around me and they're eating it and they couldn't smell whatever it was that I could smell on it. I just ate it, even in the midst of, because otherwise I watched, like, I kid y'all not, at least 10. I watched 10 spiritualists wither away like this, and then all of a sudden they disappeared off the platforms. And you don't have to believe me, but if you go look at some of the channels, if any of y'all remember any of the spiritualists that was around 2019, 2020, 2021, go look for your favorite spiritualists from back then, if you were even in it. And I can almost guarantee you they're not there. I watch them. So anyway, this particular young lady, whatever happened, whatever got said, done, whoever was doing work, because we automatically know, like, whether or not y'all pay attention or not, voodoo, and all that stuff, it exists. And they'll say it don't work unless you believe in it. Well, guess what? This is what y'all cultures did. This is where y'all came from. And so, how can something not work that they're actively also using against you? Because, like, go listen to some of the spiritualists and ask them, has your favorite pastor ever crossed their doors? Go ask them, have, like, people don't realize a lot of the stuff that y'all even do, like rituals and stuff of that nature, flesh of his flesh, blood of his blood, it's a ritual. So, even if you don't realize you're believing in it, you technically are believing in it. And so, this particular young lady, I noticed that first it went dark. Everything was, kind of, it gave me the thing. Y'all remember Friday, and this sounds funny, but it's not funny. When they had him, communion too. Yes, that's what I was just talking about. Flesh is flesh, blood is blood. Yeah, that's it. Um, he said they had him in a chicken coop, clucking like a chicken. Like, y'all don't realize they get people to come near these people to put something on your Mary Jane. This is the reason why I actively stayed away from so many. Like, I don't go around nobody because they will send somebody and they'll use your weak. Like, y'all don't realize how much, if you online and everybody can say nothing's happening, this, that, and the third. But you got to remember, the spiritualists be online. They be going to clubs. Some of them, go to clubs and this, that, and third. I watched a couple of them. Because observe, don't absorb. Observe, don't absorb. Don't do the shit. Don't get involved. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. Go hang out at clubs and this, that, and the third. And then fuck around and get something put in your drink. Because people be knowing where you be going. People be watching what you be doing. So the lady, after she did the Haiti trip, everything went dark. She was still trying to do her channel, this, that, and the third. But I actively saw something was wrong with her. She withered away to like this. And then all of a sudden she's walking down the street. Last video I seen, she was walking down the street with, I think, a child or something. It just didn't make any sense. Why would she be out asking for money on the side of the road, walking down the street, looking like a stone cold crackhead, when she has a channel sitting dormant with 100,000 subscribers on it, unless she was under attack and running from something? It didn't make any sense to me. Mind you, there's another lady that I watched. And same exact thing. All of a sudden, she did, wouldn't show her face and everything on camera. Everything around her went dark. The lady started getting like this big. And then all of a sudden, she disappeared. Not on her channel anymore. She had more subscribers than I had. I'm actively watching one of them girls that is on, she's on all the platforms. She was on YouTube too. Mind you, beautiful. She was a beautiful girl. I seen her channel a couple weeks ago. All of a sudden, I ran across her. Don't even look the same. She arguing with somebody else when one of the girls in the comments said, you can tell when somebody is doing hexing and cursing because she basically called the girl a witch. Listen, for anybody and everybody that be out here, you go to your favorite, what is that? Why I want to say Mudera? What is that? I don't think that's what I hear. What the fuck is that? Mudra. A mudra is a symbolic hand gesture used in spiritual traditions such as Hinduism and Buddhism. Mudras are often used during meditation, prayer, yoga, energy work. Yeah, I had one of them bitches too, an energy worker, because they be going to school and shit for this shit, right? And the part that they don't teach them at school is watch who the fuck you be playing with, right? So a while ago, I had some girl on the channel, and she wanted to come, and she was like, she do energy work, and they be mad at me because I don't be listening to they bitch asses, right? Because guess what? You new to it, I'm true to it, and I'm gonna listen to what my spirit tells me, right? Yeah, she said that's the most important part. Yeah, watch who you fuck with, because I don't give a fuck how learned, how studied, how whatever you are. At the end of the day go in, and some people just ain't for you, meant for you to cross paths with. Leave them the fuck alone. But some people be thinking, I'm so powerful and I'm so strong and I can just do whatever I can do and I'm good at this and this, that, and the third. And then you fuck around and you be playing with somebody innocent. You start doing spell work and energy work, because that's what that is. You doing energy work out some on somebody, like the person that came in and they said, count your days. Y'all know that could be energy work, right? Because guess what? It would make the common person think that that was a threat. Mind you, I laughed because I thought it was funny, because shit, everybody need to count their days around this bitch. Every fucking body. So, it's as simple as somebody, saying, what up, ugly? This, that, and the third. Y'all don't realize those be like things that are cast out, and a person could not mean anything by it. But remember what words are. So it's a beauty spell. The power of life and death is in the tongue. And so a person not realizing, because sometimes people say things and they don't realize it. It's just there, it's playful to them because this is how we were raised, this is how we grew up. Meanwhile, hey Mike, love you, thank you for being here. Meanwhile, it's a spell. And so you have to watch it. Anyway, so we got different hand positions are believed to help direct attention, support mindfulness, and excuse me, and symbolize particular qualities or intentions. Some common mudras include Gaian mudra, thumb and index finger touching, associated with wisdom, knowledge, and um concentration, because they even have this one right here. Then they have like this one. I done seen people do that because somebody will be at rest and they'll be doing that. This one, no, it's this. It's this. So it's different things that could be, I guess something to direct your attention for you, but also we got to be mindful of what people do certain things about. But I think I remember some of these being on the Avatar. That's what I think. No, not the Avatar. The Last Airbender. Don't know why that came up, but anyway, some people will think that they're powerful and that they, got it all in the bag and that they can do anything, direct energy and everything else. Or, you see the people, you come up and they'll be doing shit like this, saying, oh, this is me helping you pull this energy, this, that, and the third, whatever. It's also to the tune of sometimes, like, if I'm just happen to scroll by and a person be like, let me pray for you, I'll swipe. Because I don't know you like that. And I don't want that in my energy. And so I do prayers here and everything else, on the channel. But for everybody, all intents purposes that's tuning in, hopefully they're tuning in because they know I'm gonna do good things. But if they don't know me and I start, wanting to give prayers and shit, I hope they swipe too, especially if they don't know me. Like, cause bitch, who the fuck are you? What you thought? That's what I'm saying, Majestic Grace. Because you know that I'm over here actively, I'm talking to me. So if I'm cursing anybody, guess who I'm cursing? Me, myself, and I. Because at the end of the day going in my channel, if you go into the fine print, it say the energy you give is going to be the energy that you receive. Don't start none, won't be none. Please and thank you. Because, I ain't got time and I ain't trying, suffer the consequences of nobody else's shit. And I don't want nobody suffering the consequences of mine. So even when I was over here, and that's why I try to explain and articulate things to people as good as I can, because guess what? When people be out here saying, we're going to manifest and this, then a third, good. But be mindful that manifestation is work. In order to give, in order to get, you got to give. And when you asking for stuff, you asking for stuff to come in. And when you asking for, certain things, be mindful. When one thing exists, so is the other. So if you asking for all your shit back, know that your shit, the good shit, And the things that you're getting also includes all the bad shit that you did. So you better be ready to handle it. So I ain't gonna be out here trying to lie to nobody and blow smoke up nobody's ass. And please always go look it up. And the other thing that I actively say is don't trust nobody, not even me. Go look it up. Because guess what? For all intents and purposes, I'm gonna do the right thing. But don't just trust me to do it. Go look it up for yourself too. So trust yourself. Like it's cool, but at the end of the day gonna end. And people get into some shit. So always fact check everything. Me, them, everybody, your mama. Because sometimes people just don't know. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it's true right at this moment, but it's not true later. Even science been changing lately. So know that for a fact. So, for all intents purposes, I'm going to try to do the right thing. Anyway, so back to the lady, right? So the lady now is gone, but Haiti was the last thing that I can remember. And so again, somebody's trying to contact me from Haiti. But if you're trying to contact me from Haiti because you're trying to, bibbity bobbity boo or insert yourself into something that has something to do with me, do yourself a favor and leave me the fuck alone. Because guess what? I ain't that. And it's not that, I think anything other than the fact that I know that I'm a good person and I know God is going to tax that ass for you if you come fucking with me because I'm not it. So if anybody sent you in my direction to do whatever it is that you think you're going to do, please think again because I'm not it. I ain't done nothing to nobody. I don't want to do nothing to nobody. I'm actively over here, trying to figure out how to get my ass out of something that, I got my ass into. I'm being accountable and adulting on a level that I've never done it before. And it damn sure ain't inserting nobody else's shit in it. It ain't trying to, bibbity bobbity boo nobody. I don't want nobody's nigga that don't want to be wanted. Like none of that. I don't want nobody's bitch that don't want to be wanted. None of that. Anything that is belonging to me is going to be mine and mine because God gave it to me. So I'm not asking for nobody else's stuff. I'm not trying to import myself into nobody else's situation because I don't want that. Like, I done a lot of things in life to the tune of never really gave a fuck. I still to this day don't give no fucks, just so you know. Because anything that is I'm doing it in over here. And if you come along and you start wanting to actively act like you want to do something like the person, like I said, count your days sounded like, what it normally sounds like. Because a person threatening you, that's what a threat is. Count your days. But mind you, it's abundance and blessings for me because shit, my days are amazing. My days are beautiful. My days are, abundant. Every single one of them. And whether or not I got 10, 15, 20, 100,000 years left, bitch, I'm going to still be counting them. Anyway, so for example, count your days not because you're running out of time, but because every day is abundant. Every day is aware. Every day is true. Every day is a day to be aware of and to be counted. Y'all be mindful that when people try to insert things into your life, you don't have to accept it. You don't have to accept whatever title they put on it. You don't have to allow it to sizzle in your spirit. You can kick that shit right on out to the next round along with them. Because again, it may have been a threat, it may have been funny, but I can almost guarantee you that whoever said it like watching me and probably still here. So that's the thing. People want to see you tuck tail and run, but I ain't got no running in me. This is the thing. People don't realize that at this point in time, dealing with the whole generation and anybody that is like me and don't think that age, it's an age thing. No, it's in our spirit. Ain't nobody running from y'all. It's know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. That type of thing. It's like your intuition, your gut feeling saying, this is the last stand, bitch. This the last stand. And whether or not you want to do, like, I don't want no smoke, I don't want no trouble. I don't want it. But I can almost guarantee you that if you come over here with that fuck shit, bitch, whatever you thought and you intended for me, I said it already. My channel says the energy you give is going to be the energy you receive. I want to be happy. I want to love. I want to explore. I want to grow. Like, that's what's in my spirit. But if you have anything other than that for me, I don't have to accept it. If you advance your ass over here in a way that is, unauthorized and against what my free will is saying, because I done already said it. Like I just told y'all about a whole nigga being in my inbox, steady da 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 da, trying to every day, every week on Sunday, like clockwork, this nigga trying to, put energy. Like, stop doing that. And so yesterday was their warning, their last motherfucking warning. Cause I don't care, if I don't know this person, and even if I did, bitch, fuck you too. Hey, Rose Neal. But why every day on Sunday? And it could be just a person saying, "Oh no, I thought about you." Nah, nigga, you trying? It's a ritual that you're trying to import apart. Every Sunday, you're trying to put your energy into my system for me to either, something. And whether or not they know it or not, yesterday was the end. Stop doing that. So literally, I actively said it. Stop doing that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Because I feel like you're trying to, do something. It's weird. And it makes me feel uncomfortable because I don't know why you're doing that. She said, Tessa, hi Tessa, classical conditioning. Whatever it was, Tessa, either way, yesterday I put a stop to it because I said, after they sent it this time, stop doing that. Cause I don't need your kisses and this, that, and third. It's never gonna be. I would never date nobody like you. Like, I don't take my niceness, my kindness for weakness. So with that being said, don't do it no more. So if they try it next Sunday, guess what they're gonna get? Blocked. Because at the end of the day gonna end. I'm seeing it. I see what you're trying to do. It's never gonna be. And y'all, I keep telling y'all and explaining to y'all how people will have their eye on y'all and they'll start to, bibbity bobbity boo. Like, y'all don't realize, but it's like them summoning or something of that nature, trying to input their energy into a system to be able to, connect with you, this, that, and third. Fuck no. Not authorized. Never gonna be. Never gonna be. So anyway, if you see it happening, you have to put a stop to it, because if you don't say anything, guess what? People just continue on thinking that it's cool. And mind you, I would have thought that the person would have stopped by now, but I swear this person been doing it for almost at least a couple months now. And at first I just started like deleting it. Like, soon I wouldn't respond. I would just delete it. And then the last couple times it just started making me feel weird. Like, why is this nigga every fucking Sunday sending the same fucking message? It ain't cute. It ain't endearing. It's fucking weird. I never respond to you. So why are you doing that? And at first, you think it's something innocent, and I'll respond, "Happy Sunday," thinking that, said to my neighbor. I said to y'all, happy, if I'm online, happy Sunday. Like, but mind you, now you creating rituals around being in my inbox every fucking week, saying the same shit with kisses and this, that, and the third. Nigga, you will never put your lips on me. You will never be anywhere near me to put your lips on me. I don't want you thinking that you're gonna put your lips on me. Get it out your fucking brain. Cause it's weird. And then as I started to do shit over here, cause then I told you somebody been on my page over here, right? Remember I said it just reminded me of HIV. So I go look up the person, because when the person was in my inbox saying that they wanted to, take themselves out of here, because this is the other thing. Watch people trying to manipulate you. And that was what it made me feel like. Yeah, some dudes are weird. Yes. It made me feel like mental manipulation. Like, let me make her feel like I'm gonna do something. A man just did that a week ago. Said, "Oh, well, I have this, and I need you to get. Can you do it?" No, bitch. And I'm sorry that you're going through that, but don't try to mentally manipulate me because of the fact that you have whatever you got going on. I have whatever I got going on. Don't try to inconvenience me because you're inconvenienced. Don't do that. Anyway, long story short, when the person said that, I called the police because, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to, expire on my watch. And then they'll be trying to say, oh, well, she's a spiritualist. She be online saying da 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 da. Well, let me tell you, don't be in my inbox saying that. I blocked the person. I called to the police, right? Police says, I said, this is the number that the person, has. This is the person's name, right? Because I don't know the number. This is the person's name. So what ended up happening was the police ran the person's name, and I said, I think they're from where I'm originally from because da 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 da. Long story short, the person's name comes up from Maryland, right? So I'm talking to the police officer on the line up there. So they tell me that the person's name that they think that is on their Facebook goes to a person that's in Maryland, right? This is how people don't even realize. So, nigga, I know you be watching my channel. So this is the fucking reason why I know that it's you been, doing shit on my other fucking channel. Anyway, and it's the reason why, bitch, play with your mom. Anyway, so the police say this person's name is in Maryland. And so this is the number that we have. The police put me on hold. The police try to call the previous number that was listed for the person. They can't get through. Anyway, so they said you did your due diligence. Don't fucking worry about it, right? It's not me. No, Mike, not you. Why would you say that? You know good and well I ain't sent you nary message saying don't fucking email me. Shit, don't fucking do that. This nigga know. And like I said, I ain't trying to embarrass nobody. So anyway, long story short, then what happens is, because at this moment it ain't embarrassing. But if a motherfucker keep trying me, guess what? But no, it wasn't you, Mike. Mike said he gonna put it out there. It wasn't him. I am cracking up. So then I'm over here and I'm already like, at my wit's end with people because y'all do realize I got people actively, stalking, right? And this is what I'm saying about people don't even realize, like, you online playing a game, you think you playing with me, this, that, and third, but you fail to realize that it's already been reported that, shit didn't happen. Shit didn't already happen to me in the midst of a glitch. I got another nigga doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then here this bitch ass nigga come along thinking, oh, well, I can try to talk to her, this, that, and third, but I'm going to just play a little internet game. So anyway, so this nigga over here, 240 North Down, followed you 12 days ago, right? Don't know who the person is. Don't give a fuck. All I know is I'm on my Twitch. Person starts talking to me. I do night streams because I'm always streaming 24 hours. I'm on there right now. They've been on there for forever. So y'all is the only channels that I pop up early in the morning. My Twitch, I be streaming 24 hours a day. Okay. So my night streams, everything. Person comes over here and they start saying, when you going to be at something or another, because I'm here for your night streams, this, that, and a third. Like, I don't mind. Then a person comes over, oh, I don't mean to be raggedy, but when you gonna let me do da 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 da? Bitch, I'm never gonna let you do nothing. And you a fucking weird ass nigga because a grown man, a man that's trying to talk to me, if you see how hard I'm working, I'm not streaming because I'm just out here trying to do porn or any of that. I'm streaming because it's a source of income. I'm streaming because I'm actively wanting to pay for my life. I have a fucking GoFundMe up. I have a Cash App. You see what I'm saying? So anybody that's paying attention and watching, and goes for everybody else, even including y'all, people that are just actively watching and they see the amount of work that you put in, and then you bring your raggedy ass over here talking about, I don't mean to be raggedy, but I want to do this, that, and the third to you. Nigga, you don't want to do nothing to me at any given point in time because guess what? You see how hard how hard I'm working at my situation, and all you want to talk to me about is sex. You ain't think that I should want to help her do this. Like, this is how, like, I vet my niggas. Because at the end of the day going in and red flags are all red flags. You came over here wanting to give me the D, but you didn't come over here wanting to help me make sure that I live good. You didn't come over here trying to make sure that I had lunch. You didn't come over here trying to make sure that my mental health was fucking fine. You came over here talking about fucking your little nasty ass, dirty ass, infected ass, disgusting ass. That's weird to me. And I don't care what nobody's saying about, oh, she about this, she about that. I'm about my fucking life. And if you don't understand that and you don't get it, I ain't the place. I'm not the place for you to think that you can rest at. I ain't the place for you to think that you can settle at. Like, I'm never gonna be a cum bucket ass bitch. And if you think that, then sorry about what you thought, but you need to go talk to your mom because I ain't it. And if those are the types of women that you're looking for, it's porn online all day long. It's a whole bitch over there doing all, like, you can go, even that you're gonna pay for. You see what I'm saying? So to me, it was weird. So anyway, so I go looking because when it said, I'm trying to figure out who the fuck is on my channel, trying to talk crazy. I'm trying to do this to you and this, that, and the third, and da 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 da. I'm already fucking yucked out because nigga, I already got a nigga stalking me. And then on top of that, I've been celibate for 5 years. I'm not fucking no nigga that I'm not married to with actively. I'm never going to do it. So the person was saying, I need to be hitting that by summertime, this, that, and the third. Okay, so I go looking, what the fuck does 240 North Down even mean, right? So apparently 240 comes up to Maryland. Okay, so then the weird ass nigga that said, so anyway, I don't know if it's him, but my conclusion was it gotta be that nigga, right? And I could be altogether wrong. It could just be a lot of Maryland ass, weird ass niggas that want to just eat my ass. But at the end of the day, I'm not even that vain to even think that. I'm gonna just narrow it down to the fact that I know this nigga was doing this, and then so I'm gonna be sensible in the thought process. And sorry to be vulgar, but yeah. Anyway, long story short, which made me now think this nigga done moved over here. Now you already conjuring on every Sunday. Now you over on this side trying to act like you somebody else. Like, and it's strange because if you're listening to me and you already hear that I have internet shit happening with people, I'm a dude passing the 2-year mark, celibate, 29 now, and I feel you. Yes, like it don't make sense. Like, and if a person knows that you're celibate, Tessa, right, and they want to be interested in you, or they want to talk to you or whatever, like first and foremost is I think that everybody should be straight up. Like, I like you. I get that you're celibate. I'm willing to wait, or whatever. Let's get to know each other. Let's go to the doctor. Let's do some, shit to let you know. Because in my mind, at this point, to me, I feel like any nigga targeting me at this point trying to give me HIV. Like, literally, why? You mad because you got it, so you want me to have it too. I don't like that. And so that may not even be the case. But guess what? That's what my mind is doing because niggas out this bitch got HIV at record numbers. So I know that's not everybody, but that's what I think. And not for nothing, guess what? They should be thinking the same exact thing because guess what? 5 years ain't 7 years, and HIV incubation period, look it up. So then, and that's just also to say that I got, no, this will be my 6th year, I think. 5 years. I don't know. I gotta count them. But anyway, so even if I got a year and a half, right? And I find somebody in that year and a half, and I decide to say, oh, we, going to be together, and I want to give it something to you, and you want to give, something to me or whatever, not HIV or any of that, but you want to intercourse, all that good shit, right? Mind you, I'm looking at my life right now, right? And my life is doing something strange. My life looks like there's somebody around that's intercourse, because all of a sudden my timeline is giving me condoms and not just 1 pack, 2 pack, like lots of them. My timeline is giving me lashes and things to beautify. My timeline is giving me things to get in order for this. And so that actively I'm paying attention. Okay, so my timeline is saying such and such incoming, right? So, get it together, beautify it, do this, then the third. But my timeline should also be saying that there's a nigga that has been watching me long enough to know that I'm not just in here for the wham bam, thank you, ma'am, type of vibes. I'm not doing it. That's not what I'm here for. Mike says, Tessa, I'm about to hit my 2-year mark as well. Period. Stay strong. Stay strong, gentlemen. And period, point blank. Don't let these hoes out here just, throw the body yaddy yaddy on you. A lot of them can't read. Mike know it. I'm cracking up. It's just a joke, but Mike, a lot of them can't read. They just cute for nothing. So don't let it happen. But anyway, long story short, so somebody doing that and knowing that I actively am already having, people stalking and this, that, and the third, and then you want to add to the list of stalkers doing weird shit, jumping from one platform to the next platform to the next platform to try to, talk to me about your little ass wiener. Fucking nasty ass. And then furthermore, we'll go back to the lady, but furthermore, don't ever fucking think that I'm not the type of female. And since I've been old enough to look at a wiener, I want to see it first, nigga. Like, ask about me. Because, nigga, they will tell you she ain't, whatever the fuck it is you got in your mind, erase it. Okay? Until you fucking know. Because I want to look at it. What it look like, nigga? If you ain't willing to show it, that means it's little. I don't want to see it. Go ahead and take it and go on and get it. But it don't gotta be super big. It don't gotta be super small. Either way, fucking, I want to see it. So if you don't want to show it to me, no, I ain't it. And that's on facts. Don't be out here thinking you just gonna slide no raw ass meat across the table to me and I don't want to see it. Cause bitch, nigga be out here, no, just put it in your mouth. No, just do that. No, bitch. I want to see it first. And if it ain't seeing worthy, keep it to yourself. Don't talk to me about it. That's how that's going to go. That stop a whole lot of niggas from being out here talking shit to me because I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Nothing. Start with that. That and then to the doctor. That's how you gonna get me to talk to you. Start with making sure that I'm okay. Start with making sure that I fucking eat in a day. I mean, I can afford not to eat, but bitch, that ain't for you to decide. I'm a herbalist. Moved to New York. I love that. See what I'm saying? Be into some shit that I'm into. I'm a herbalist too. Period. I'm a herbalist. Moved to New York, to Columbia. I can cure most things from studying, but don't take risks if you don't know how. I mean, you ain't never fucking lied. And see, I like stuff like that. It's just like when we talked about the salt. Like literally, we were talking about salt. That there's a salt that cures every fucking thing, right? But mind you, I like stuff like that. Let's get into some stuff that we can, actively do together and things of that nature. Start with that. Start with, the common ground things. Start with I'm actively trying to make sure that she's okay. Like, don't just come starting with the fact that you want to give me the D and that's it. That's all. You ain't fucking did nothing else past that. When you going to not let, like, that's fucking Jerome Rome. It gave me that. Like, Jerome's in the house. Watch him out. Bitch, get the fuck out of my face and get off my fucking platform with your stupid ass. And then they be saying, oh, she's mean. I'm not mean. I'm very nice. I promise you I'm very nice. I'm just mean to fucking nasty ass. And the energy you give is going to be the energy you get. So if you think that I'm mean, bitch, it's because you came with some bullshit. I mean, I'll take it. I'll let you blame me. But at the end of the day, bitch, I know it's not me. I know it's you. Because I know good and well that I come with good intentions. I'm not going to come to no man that I think that I like and start talking to him crazy about no fucking nothing. Like, it don't make sense. It's weird. But this is what a whole lot of people do. And I'm not going to let you get away with it with fucking me. He needs your pearl cats, cat's claw, chlorophyll, and ginger. He need more than that. He need more than that. My people perish from lack of knowledge. Period. Definitely, he need more than that though. That just is the beginning. All I know is whatever energy work he was trying to do with that every fucking like do it to somebody else. Go somewhere else. Stop fucking trying to play in my face. So anyway, back to the lady, y'all. It was a thing about Haiti, and I told y'all African. I don't know what is up with the Africans. I don't know if somebody paid them. I'm not, I don't know. But what I do know is a lot of people in this, like a lady was crying. She from Ghana, and it's a curse to be Ghanaian, and this and the third. How about y'all clean it the fuck up? How about y'all stop doing that? And I don't have nothing against nobody at all, period. But y'all culture is a lot of scamming and a lot of lying. Mind you, a lot of scamming and a lot of lying because I watch these people take people's platforms, right? Same air, same time, same with the girl from Haiti, them taking people's platforms, creating a whole platform with, some eye candy or something, a nigga that a woman would like. So y'all out here and get on the internet and, talk. Mind you, Kevin Gates got a whole lot of scam pages. I ain't gonna lie, not Kevin Gates the person. I'm saying that Kevin Gates is, if y'all go pull up Kevin Gates' name on fucking TikTok or anywhere else and look how many pages will come up with Kevin Gates. To the tune of one time I asked his people, why are y'all not doing this? If Beyonce page came up with a whole lot of people on scammer pages like that, they would all get taken the fuck down. Like her people don't fucking play. Meanwhile, back at band camp, every fucking day I was getting a new Kevin Gates. Like somebody watched my channel enough to know that she likes Kevin Gates. And then all of a sudden, every fucking day I was getting a Kevin Gates fucking request, right? Hi fan, hi super fan, hi, I'm not your fucking fan, bitch. I don't know you. And Kevin Gates got a blue check behind his name. This is my secret page because da 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 da. I don't give a fuck and I don't need to be nobody's secret. If Kevin Gates want to talk to me, Kevin Gates was looking at my page from his real page with the blue check mark on his page. So if Kevin Gates want to talk, guess what? Kevin Gates could talk to me from his own page. If Kevin Gates want to talk, Kevin Gates got my phone number because I sent it in his DMs. So you don't have to be on here to the tune of. This is what I had to keep saying to these people, right? So, and mind you, somebody was talking to me one point in time from a page that they created that was a Google page, right? And they kept saying that they was Kevin Gates, this and third. This is how I'm trying to tell y'all. I know for a fact, like these people be making people's pages, but it's not even that. It's more like if y'all knew the lengths that these people go through, you would know why a lot of scamming goes on social media and on some of these platforms. But mind you, I don't know how the people get. Any of y'all seen Whoa Vicky? Do y'all remember when there was a lot of people talking about she was in trouble because I guess she had met some nigga from Africa. Then all of a sudden it looked like that they had kidnapped her and some other shit, and everybody kept saying that they need to call the State Department because it looked like they was beating on her, and all of a sudden it was these women around. Like, y'all don't realize the lengths that these people go through, and it's like trafficking and things of that nature. So which is also weird, and I'm gonna tell y'all something else, and I know this for a fact too. So during the year 2021 going into 2022, that new year, whatever was happening, I've seen it on YouTube short. I'm trying to tell you, like, people don't realize how big and how this shit is like crazy affecting a lot of people, right? So that New Year's was the biggest glitch that I had. All of a sudden, something had happened and I felt normal. I remember the day perfectly fine. Something actively happened to my phone, and I kept saying, calling the phone company, asking them, could my iPhone be hacked? They kept telling me no. But something was wrong because And this is why I'm gonna tell y'all another thing. I said the scams be so elaborate that the only people that I know that would have this amount of money would have to be our government. And so whether or not, if the government is in on it and, or not, nobody's not going to tell me that they not. Because the amount of money that it would take to do this, who would have that? So anyway, long story short, something happened with my phone. My phone was doing some random ass weird shit to the tune of, I told y'all before, I sent out Happy New Year to some people. It didn't come back for 3 days. So somehow my phone was on a 3-day glitch or 3-day delay or something, which it still does weird shit. I actively was calling the phone company telling them, something ain't right. They steady telling me that the phone can't be hacked. All right. So somehow during that period of time, it was like all the messages from the tarot readers and everybody was this, like the same exact message over and over and over again, to the tune of, I kept saying, who is programming the tarot readers? It don't make sense. It's weird. And all the spiritualists, everybody that was online, it was a weird thing. And so that night, it was New Year's, going into New Year's. Somehow my Instagram at this point in time, something got downloaded to my phone that said Archangel Michael. Mind you, the text message still on my phone, just so y'all know, right? The Archangel Michael. Was it this phone? I don't know. And so this person started talking to me, and they're saying stuff that I'm trying to figure out, how the fuck are you knowing that, right? But the person's like, everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Just, just whatever the fuck they were saying. Angel shit, right? To the tune of, it made sense. Mind you, also helped and saved my ass, right? During that moment in time. This ain't even got nothing pulled up on it. That got spirit light work on it. How is that on it? How is that even on my Instagram? Let me see if I can go to my other Instagram. No, matter of fact, I wasn't even there. Anyway, so long story short, I saved this person's name in my phone as Archangel Michael, right? Long story short, I told y'all about the African man that, because I ended up FaceTiming everybody because I couldn't trust no phone calls, this, that, and the third. People were trying to say I was weird and everything else. So I couldn't trust no phone calls. I needed to see that I was talking to a real person. Because also to the tune of, this is another thing that they do. My phone, somebody said, I'm getting ready to FaceTime you because, remember I told you they had a whole lot of things happening. They were saying they was this person, they was this person, they was this person. So they said, I'm about to FaceTime you. Okay, FaceTime me. So when they FaceTime me, what they used was a video from somebody before. And the funny part is if I hadn't already seen the video, it would have looked like that person was FaceTiming. So I know y'all been seeing a lot of people running around right now where I seen a story the other day. A man said that I think I might have saved it too on my YouTube. I mean on my Instagram, my TikTok. A guy said that he got a FaceTime call. Luckily his wife was right here. He got a FaceTime call. The person wasn't nobody there, right? But they got now his face on the screen. So he's like, hello, hello, hello. He hands the phone to his wife. Anyway, long story short, what ends up happening is they send him a picture back, and it has child with him watching it. And they're saying that he's getting ready to call. They're calling the police. They trying to blackmail these people, this, that, and the third. So the man went to the police station, and he said that's the new scam that they got going on. But mind you, that happened, and not that particular thing, but a person saying that they were going to FaceTime me in 2022. And mind you, but they FaceTime me with something different. And so I said, I ended up hanging up the phone, and I'm like, because I didn't put my face to the phone. I had the phone laying down, and I pushed the button. And so I seen what they, had on the phone, whatever. Oh, he said on their particular phone call, it was a person doing, some acts, is what they said. But then when they sent the thing back, it was them trying to blackmail the person. So they have this scam going on. Anyway, so during that time, it was me, I got a FaceTime. Anyway, long story short, so a person starts sending me messages and this, that, or third from a Google number, right? So be mindful. All of these things are happening to my phone. People are sending messages, this, that, and third. iPhone is saying it can't be hacked. The telephone company is telling me that, that's not possible. Meanwhile, all of it's possible and all of it's happening, right? So the person sending messages back and forth, and the person steady trying to get me to actively say something to them, like they said, because I call everybody sir, like literally, yes sir, no ma'am, this and the third. So the person's trying to talk to me like romantic type vibes, and I'm saying yes sir, no sir, and they said stop talking to me. Like, why do you talk to me like that? Just because I don't fucking know you. It's almost like they're trying to get you involved or get you wrapped up into something, and then it could be whatever on the other side, which also makes me think that that's what may have happened to the lady, the reader, because all of a sudden she went to Haiti, and then it was downhill from there. Another little young girl that was on there too, I watched her, and all of a sudden she was just looking like, y'all know how I be sweating when I come on here, but it's because my house is hot. It was a drug sweat. And it was weird because you could tell she was very much discombobulated. And so I don't know who is targeting or why they're targeting, but it seems like another target has been issued and another cycle, because remember I said before that they keep doing the same exact things over and over again. So if you have a person, a loved one that is on social media that does like spiritualism, or is a spiritualist, or they are a tarot reader or any of that, be mindful and let them know that to watch out for a lot of the things that happen, because they will send people, and sometimes it'll seem like a woman. I had a lady one time on my channel that came, and she was like, they're offering money. Oh, I'll help you do your own cards, and I'll help you do. They come with a lot of help, but meanwhile, whatever it is, it seems like to me like getting you to be somewhere, entrapment, or like a trafficking type vibe, because they're trying to get you to agree to allow them to do something for you, when meanwhile you don't know them, they don't know you. They'll just come on your channel or your platform, and they start trying to be actively very, very nice in a way that ain't shit on this earth free. Like, all the shit that God gave us to be free, they done already took it, they done already tainted it, they done already, backdoored it, and this, and the third. So at this point in time, y'all have to be mindful that there are people who this is their sole, goal to do that. And like I said, it always seems like it's foreign, and not to say nothing about every foreign person, because I know it's not every foreign person, but a lot of this comes from foreign entities. It be one time, and I may have been cracking jokes in this and the third, but I wasn't laughing, and I really wasn't, I really was telling the truth. To me, it seemed like there's a little village that they just hired of people, and that's what they do all day long. So if Mike or Majestic Grace, y'all two on here, if they can go to your platform and they can get your pictures and this, that, and the third. They'll create a whole high profile. I don't know how they get the numbers on the pages, because they be having like a lot of people. So you'll be thinking that it's an actual real page, because it be a real person. But mind you, it's being ran behind the scenes by somebody in a whole nother country that's trying to figure out how to get you to send them money, give them money, and this, that, and third. Because the person that was trying to perpetrate and be Kevin Gates asked me one time to send them money, send them what is it? He said he needed a card. I don't know what type of card it is that they use, a media, some type of media card or whatever. And I'm like, why the fuck would I send you money? It don't make sense. So on a daily basis, they create a whole nother page, this and the third, and this is the shit that they do. Mind you, I ended up seeing a girl one time, and y'all can go look it up. It's right on Google, because again, they do it with all the celebrities. It's just that I know for a fact that he got a lot of them, because they try to target my page every fucking day. I was getting a new friend request from Kevin Gates, and I kept saying, how the fuck do you got so many scam pages? Like, it don't make sense. And I mean, not like up to about 3,000. Like, I kid y'all not. So don't think that when I'm saying every day, it like, I don't mean every day. I mean every fucking day. And sometimes to the tune of it would be like 10 pages a day. So I don't know who's doing this. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know what they benefit from it for, but they do benefit from it for, because then I seen a girl one time on social media, on YouTube, matter of fact, it is. And she said that she was talking to such and such celebrity. I already named them, such and such celebrity. And she said that they was in a relationship and they be sending these people money and this, that, and the third. And so you have to be mindful that the goal is always something monetary, but the goal could also be your life, because you have to remember the people that come to spirituality, or the people that when you are a spiritual being, it is on assignment. Somebody's assignment, their assignment is to sabotage you, their assignment is to take you down, and they're going to use the very thing that they think they know about you. Sometimes it could be a significant other. Like, I don't have people that's been on the channel and everything else that use your baby mama. And all of a sudden, your baby mama is the one that's gaslighting you, calling the cops on you, trying to get you arrested, trying to get you thrown under the bus, trying to get you whatever it is and it's like they got to be getting paid, because of course you would not be thinking that a person is getting paid to sabotage your life. But why the fuck else would they be doing it? And who's paying them? Who is setting up actively saying that, okay, I need for you to go after Mike at this point in time? And then your baby mama, actively say, or your ex-wife actively say, okay, you pay me such and such amount, and then I'll go after Mike. And then at first you wouldn't believe it, right? And then all of a sudden bitches start getting brand new cars, and they ain't got no money. And you be thinking, like, how the fuck did the bitch get a brand new car? How did the bitch get, like, how they going on trips and shit when they ain't got no fucking money? How is this person actively able to do this, and this? And then all of a sudden the story starts looking very true. Like, hold on. During the time when I was going through this, these people started to get this. How was that happening? And mind you, I sat there and I watched it. I watched the whole entire thing transpire to the tune of everybody around. It was like domino effect. Everybody around that, benefited off of, trying to gaslight, trying to lie, trying to get, whatever it was they were trying to get. Later on, I started to actively see the same way they went up is the same way they came down. But it was based off the fact that I didn't fall for the trap. I didn't go out when they asked me to go out, because technically when you go out, let me ask you to go to this restaurant or this place, and then that's when the sabotage comes, because spiritual people know, like, we don't leave our drinks around, we don't take food from just anybody, we don't eat from just anywhere. Shit, sometimes you don't even actively want to go to nobody's restaurant to get nothing, because of the fact that you don't know if the people who are on a mission to kill, steal, and destroy are, working in the kitchen, and people be working every fucking where. So how is it such a big elaborate go around to the tune of now it's flooding the channel? So one other thing that happened, there's a lady that one time when my channel kept being bombarded. Remember that day, Mike, when y'all was over here and y'all was all of a sudden you was like they was prepared that day, and I said I didn't seen it before. So there was a lady that was she owned some type of company that is like a online company, and they had like a bunch of emails and shit. And I don't think that YouTube checks the people when they get online. Let me see if I can find this shit for y'all. Because behind the scenes on my page, right, on my channel on YouTube, behind the scenes, latest, public, popular, oldest, public, private. Okay, so behind the scenes, anything that's private, let's see. Let's see if I can do it over here. Because I don't know what's what So there's stuff that I was keeping on my channel, like normally when all this stuff was happening, because I had a person threaten me one time. You know, the person came on here and said count your days, but a person one time told me that I should be dead. They was threatening me, right? So I had to call the cops because I told YouTube whatever, and they said that you got to call the police because you got to make a record, this and the third. So throughout all of these things that's been happening, I would save like little documents and things of that nature because of the fact that in case anybody said anything, I would have proof as to these people, you know, doing all the things they was doing. And so this one particular group of people, it was a lady, a white lady, come to find out, family from up New York, had a whole business and everything. Made me wonder because I traced the lady and then I traced the husband and everything else. They had a travel company and some other extra shit, right? And I'm over here like, why is this lady? Why would this lady risk her business and everything else to come over here and fuck with me? Lo and behold, they had enough emails to be able to, let's see, filter. They had enough emails to be able to create an email every fucking day, probably for about a year, because this is the company that they ran, and go fuck with somebody. Why would they do that? Because they want you to feel traumatized. They want you to think that you're under attack or, you know, this, that, and the third. So they create the illusion of, but meanwhile, imagine you going through something spiritually and this actively happening. All you know is that it's happening. You don't know that, you know, oh, it's just one person. You don't know if it's 10 people. You think that it's 1,000,006 people that is actively doing all these things. Where is it at? So, tarot community, you need evidence. Well, I don't see it on here. Okay, I'm gonna have to just screenshot it from here. So this happened. The thing says, I got it on private. It's tarot community. You need to see this evidence cyberbullying from this account. So this lady, I'm just trying to see if I can see what they've run, so that way I can show y'all. All right, so this is on. I have it on private just so in case I needed it, right? But this is the lady. Come to find out, and I don't know if y'all can see that. But I tracked the whole entire thing back down to a person that was mad at me because I don't even know why the fuck. Like something about a lady or something. Me not telling her something that she wanted me to tell her. Um, I'm trying to see what type of company this is, so that way I can tell y'all what type of company it was. But I need to make it bigger. I don't know what's not making it bigger. But as I was looking for it and going down the whole list of everything, it was 1,000,006 emails on there. So y'all be thinking that it be little ass, you know, groups of people and things of that nature that, you know, be targeting and, you know, trying to cyberbully or whatever the fuck they call it, gang stalking, all of that shit. It be whole systems set up behind this. And so that's why I'm saying, like, and then people come along and they don't realize, they'll listen to me talk, and then they think that the goal is, okay, I want to talk to her, but let me play this game. No, you're gonna get rude every time, because it's weird that you would take that role. All right, I want to see this thing. It's weird that you would take that role instead of doing the right thing. It says Brandyversity People Pepper Jam website. Like it's so. Let me go back. It the people's name was Tingle Holston's Online Estate, and so as it goes down, it's like so many emails and things of that nature, so many websites and so much different shit that's attached to it. But this person came over here and this person said, that I should be dead for a reason and this and a third. But anyway, so long story short, excuse me. Whatever it is, they got holdings behind their name, and this was a professional company that gets online every day, and their whole entire purpose, sole purpose, is to stalk whoever they stalk and create whatever scary movie scenario, harass a person, make you go through whatever added addition onto your spiritual psychosis that you could potentially be going through. Okay, so just know that that's a thing, but it goes a whole lot deeper because of the fact that people come up missing, people end up disappearing. Like there's so much more to it, but these are the people. This is the scenario of this is what a person does. They think that, okay, I want to actively get to know you, I want to actively get to talk to you, this and a third, but they don't realize you could potentially be dealing with some shit like that. And then now it's not a game, to me at all, period, because of the fact that I lived it, I went through it, I know what it feels like. And then here's somebody coming along thinking, okay, well, I want to know this person. I want to talk to this person. I want to, da 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 da. I want to threaten a person. Count your days, bitch. All right, y'all. Let me go back. Sorry. We going back. So these are all the things that have been actively going on. Hey, Gary, welcome. Thank you for being here. Gary, how's your day going? All right, y'all. So we got count your days because Gary, how's your morning? Count your days, live intentionally, and appreciate the gift of life. Value your time and use it wisely. So I had to actively tell somebody, like, stop doing that and kick rocks, please and thank you. And not to explain it because there's so much more than that. Like a person don't even realize it's so much more than that goes behind it. But literally, people don't realize what you go through or what you live through, in a process. And this is what they want to do. And like my son said, I was laughing with him because he said, I don't want to be with a person because you don't want to let me love you the way I want you. I want to. So was this person threatening you with this clout? Count your days at the bottom of the chat. I think so, but I laugh because again, it was funny to me. So people be saying what they be saying, but they don't realize. For me, it be that's why I said don't delete it. I put it on pen because I added it to the title because to me it was a threat. It was a threat that they said it, but I took it what they said and turned it into something else because everybody can fucking count their days. At this point in time, people don't realize like it's the last stand. Like I ain't running from nobody. I ain't hiding from nobody. I'm not going nowhere. People fail to realize, and that's what one of the guys said yesterday. It's a funny thing that people be threatening you online with. I know where your address is. I know where you live. Not realizing the same threat is this, bitch. You could die on the porch. So I'm glad you know where my address is. Like, that's not a threat to me. Anybody can find anybody at this given moment in time. But let's be mindful that the same harm and intentions that you have for somebody could be the same harm and intentions that you get back when you decide to do that. You could die on the way to the very address. So I don't know why people be thinking that that cyberbullying or being an internet bully is a great thing. Like all of a sudden people think that just because you hiding behind a screen and you could just say anything you want to a person, like, oh, it's gonna shake somebody up. I ain't shook. Like I'm not shook. It was never, you said what you said. I'm glad you threatened me. But at the end of the day, you threatening from probably your basement or something. And I'm not saying I'm invincible or anything else. What I'm saying is the same threat you gave out, that could be your very ass that gets handed to you when you do that. You so bad and pull up, I'm ready. Mike said you so bad, pull up, he ready, period. That be the thing. Like at this point, like I be outside, like I be, wherever, but I don't go nowhere to hurt nobody. I don't go nowhere to threaten nobody. I don't even, when I'm even on this channel, I'm not threatening nobody. I'm not, like, I literally be saying, like, follow your own intuition. Have the day that you deserve. Things of that nature. Like, I don't come online to bully nobody. I don't come online to be mean to nobody. I don't come online. But for some reason, the internet is a place where people think that they can cast spells, they can bully, they can issue threats, they can do all of these things. Meanwhile, what you think I'm supposed to do? Run and cry? Like, I'm going to file the correct paperwork so that way you get your ass, like, you get arrested. And I pray that, like, even all the times, like, I wouldn't wish jail on nobody, right? But cyberbullying, people that think that they can threaten behind screens and this, that, and the third, your ass need to go to jail because you's the punk anyway. Like, you literally are the epitome of a coward. Because what made you think to sit on your internet and threaten? That was weird. Like, the first thing you did was come in, like, before I got done with the prayer, the nigga said, count your days. Okay. You better count your shit too. Everybody better be out this bitch counting their days, because shit, the nigga said that they was gonna push the button. Everybody need to be counting their days. Like, what you want me to do? You want me to run and hide? I'm already home. Like, nigga, I'm sitting in the seat at home. What you want me to do? Like, I ain't going nowhere. What you want me to run from my house and go somewhere else? But either way, it turned into a great message. I like it. So there's that. Dear God, we come together as one collective spirit, asking for peace, clarity, and strength. Guide our hearts to slow down and remember what truly matters. Help us to count our days not in fear but in gratitude, so we may live each moment with intention, love, and awareness. Heal what is heavy within us. Release what no longer serves us. Strengthen what is weak and restore what has been broken. Grant us wisdom to make choices aligned with purpose and courage to let go of distractions that pull us away from our highest path. May we treat each other as a sacred gift, walking in kindness, speaking with care, and showing up with love for ourselves and others. Protect our minds from overwhelm, our hearts from bitterness, and our spirits from discouragement. Replace worry with peace and confusion with clarity. May the collective rise in unity, compassion, and truth as we remember we are not alone on our journey. I mean, see what I'm saying? Might get turned into a beautiful message, because as they know, they think one thing exists, so does the other. Like, oh, beautiful day, oh, happy day. I cherish each day as a precious gift. I choose to live intentionally and with purpose. My time is valuable and I use it wisely. I am present in moments that matter the most. Amen. I love that one. Each day brings new opportunities for growth and joy. I release distractions and focus on what is important. Mike, for real, you know how they be. The bots be botting, but guess what? I'll be being godly, because we walk it how we talk it around this bitch. We're not gonna let them control the narrative or the air. We do that, okay? They can only get what we give them, and that's why I said I liked it. So if we count our days, we definitely need to count our days, but it just means to be intentional. I trust that each step I take is leading me forward. I honor my journey and I appreciate how far I've come. I invest my energy into things that nourish my mind, body, and my spirit. They don't be knowing, they be trying it, Mike. They be trying me. They don't realize I'm above that, okay? I choose gratitude over worry and presence over perfection. Sometimes they be the very thing that makes the message even greater. Like, and like I said, that's why I said I ain't even want them to go nowhere. Let's keep it, because, we can all do that. We should all do that, definitely. I choose gratitude over worry and presence over perfection. I make decisions that align with my highest good. I am creating a life that reflects my values and my purpose. I welcome each day with new hope, new clarity, and new confidence. I have enough time for what is truly meant for me. Look at that. Today, I will make my time count. I live fully, love deeply, and embrace each day with gratitude and purpose and intention. I mean, I love the fact that, it turned into what it turned into because of the fact that um it's mindfulness, and that's the thing, like seeing outside of the box. You can tell when people, I want to use the word minimalist. Let's make sure. Um because it's like or no, the word that I want to use is minimalist. No, definition of minimalist. Um when a person, what's the word when it's they don't expect, what's the word? Um for some reason I want to say undervalue, but it's not that. Um Underestimates. I like when a person underestimates. So it's like when they think that they can lead, your pathway or your journey, they can lead the conversation. They're going to run circles around you. They're going to throw you off your square or out your circle. They can control, and then all of a sudden you show up and you show out like God always does. God don't give you a spirit of fear. So it's like a person thinking that I can handle, this person or this, I can handle the situation or manhandle the situation, and then it turns the way it's supposed to turn. Minimalist means a person or style that focuses on simplicity and only what is necessary, removing excess or clutter. It can be used in different ways. As a lifestyle person, a minimalist is someone who chooses to live with fewer possessions and distractions, focusing on what truly matters. They keep only what is useful or meaningful. They avoid unnecessary spending or clutter. They value experience over material things. Minimalists refer to something simple and clean with very little decoration or excess. Simple design, clean layout, fewer colors or elements. Less things, let less things, more meaning. So less is more. Um, that's why I love the underdog. Yeah, like that's the thing. Yeah, being the underdog. That is a thing. It's like people look at you and you may not have all the bells and whistles and da 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 da. Meanwhile, less is more. You have more value than whatever that is. It is like, and so it just depends upon who's looking. um it's one of those things where I love even like it being relationships and things of that nature. Like the type of person that I would look at, right, as far as like a connection with, may not be very flashy, right? But their spirit is flashy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that. Like, their morals, values, and, their worth is more than a person, a woman, or a man that's out. And it's like, they have the flair. Like, their aura don't ring to me. It's like a person showing up and they got white tee jeans on, right? And for all intents purposes, that's my best outfit. And I may have, I can put on some jewelry. I may have a nice shoe on. I may have a nice bag on. This, that, and the third. But it's like, and my white tee and my jeans still cost more than what somebody else have on, but they don't even realize it because they just looking at it as, oh, that's a simple white tee. Yeah, it's classic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, because that's the shit that I would do. Like, I would put on that and then put on a fucking heel or something and then go about my day and get more attention than a bitch that then did a whole, glam spot. And that's why I was even in this morning when I was, trying to finish my lashes. I ain't done yet. But I'm not a makeup person. And because to me, I need to figure out what to do with my skin. I got breakouts and things of that nature, blackheads and stuff like that. I want to work on my skin and make my skin radiate, not put on makeup to cover up the skin. And so For somebody else, it may be like she need to put on some makeup, this, then, a third, da 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 da. And there's stuff that I want to do, when I want to do it, but it's not what they would want me to do. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that. But mind you, I feel like the person that sees my value, the person that I'm supposed to be with, knows the inside of me, and the outside of me is going to radiate whatever they put in. You know what I mean? That's why. Yeah. So it's just that. Um, and then I was laughing because I've been seeing the thing about the glitter and rhinestones, like the dudes wearing glitter, and everybody's talking about that now, right? Um, Mind you, I done seen a couple outfits that I wouldn't even care about, a man having on this and the third. But apparently, there's a thing where there's a conversation being had that the men wearing rhinestones ain't the thing. I don't care what they got on. Are they a good ass person? That's the thing. Are you a good energy inside of whatever it is? Because the clothes don't make the man or woman. The man or woman makes the clothes. You see what I'm saying? You can have on fucking dollar store everything and it still come together because it's the person that's in it. And they could get more attention than, somebody else. And then the weird part about it is nothing, people don't realize the value. The value of anything is only what somebody's going to place on it. Just because somebody say something is worth $1 billion don't make it worth $1 billion to me. It's only worth what I'm willing to give. And a person can say, oh, it's because you can't afford it. I wouldn't want to afford it. I wouldn't even buy it. That's the thing. So even with people, the value that you place on a person, people value, all them good clothes that them people had on, but they don't value smart, intelligent people. A person that's going to sit down. Okay, even if I'm 50 years old and I can't read, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to try. I would value that. You see what I'm saying? Dudes still shouldn't be dressed feminine, in my opinion. And they shouldn't. That's a thing. But what's really that? Because you know what, one thing that I love, and that could be the thing. I love seeing one of them ethnic, melanated men that be having, I don't think they called dresses, they called something else. Because I seen a nigga that had one of them on, and I don't know what part of Africa he was from, but that nigga looked like he beat all these niggas' asses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Try him if you want. Even in his dress, he was gonna put them hands on you. That nigga looks fine. Like, I love seeing even when the Muslim dudes wear I forgot what the thing is called. And for all intents and purposes, to everybody else, it could look like a dress. You see what I'm saying? So it's the thing. It's not the feminine clothes. It's the wear. Because like I said, that's a dress. For all intents and purposes, I forgot what it's called, but it's a dress. Right? Because some of that stuff would be ugly for real. Yeah. And like I love when I see the men in like it'd be like the hoodie shit, but it'd be like the long that style is just like it take a special kind of nigga for that. Not the kilt, but I done seen niggas in kilts that I like too. I think Idris Elba had on a kilt. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up some of this, cause y'all, some of this shit be like, "Hey, daddy," period. What you doing? Like it be I think it's on Instagram. Let me see. Cause it be having like the hood and shit, and that should be fly. But there be some niggas out here to just be wearing whatever they be wearing. Let me see. Cause I seen some stuff that let me see. I hope I can find it. It's one company, and it's another company that make like the hijabs and shit, but it be like street stuff for the females. Yo, they got style. Let me see. But I know what you're talking about, Mike. Like them skinny jeans and shit like that. I don't like it. like this. That man right there, that's one. I forgot what them things is called. But that ain't it. You see how he got this wrapped around his waist. I know what you mean, but I don't know. I don't think I would wear it. Man, these, but that ain't the style. I'm trying to tell you, it's this one. It's this right here. It's Muslim Fashion 2026. But mind you, if you go through there, like some of this stuff right here, boy, these people got it. Like I just like that style. They got any more stuff? Because I seen a couple of outfits that they had that I was like, man, I love this. The guy. I love the girls too. I love their whole fashion line. Um, but that guy, this right here, like if I seen a man like this, that's my man. Let me see what else they got. They just got stuff. I love their style. Like that's the man. Like, oh, this right here. It's like the hold on, I'm gonna show you. It's the hoodie one. Like all their style. That one. Man, that right there. I love their whole style though. I don't know why. It's just something about their clothes that just make me feel like that's it. Mind you, they got suits and stuff like that. I think that's a girl though, but for me, let me see the men. You see what I'm saying? Like they just got it. That's what I'm used to seeing. Like even if it could be like something. I love this, the way he looked. Whoever designs their stuff definitely is on point. But it's more stuff than just that. Cause they got like, let me see. It just gives me a air of something that I like. And it looked like it's made of linen. It looked it looked like it's made of linen. It's gonna elevate your whole chi. You know what I'm saying? They just got it. Let me see if I can find this other company. Cause one girl, she works, I think she works with Nike. And she does like the woman stuff. Man, like where these types at? I like them. It's just the whole entire everything that goes along with it. Like that style is I like that. Let me see what else I can find. Mind you, it's not a whole lot. Like it's just wraps. You see what I'm saying? It's not even a whole lot. It just looked very is that tennis player? Is that you saying tennis player? Oh, I don't know. I was just on somebody's page. This company makes really good stuff too that I like. No, let me see. See, for all intents and purposes, I don't think nobody gonna play with him. And so I don't. I want to say no. It's not a Kmart. I forgot what those things is called. But it's just the style, the style of it all. Is I typed in Muslim street clothes. That's what I put in because it's like a thing. Have y'all seen Ibrahim lately, right? So somebody made him some tracksuits that was made out of the cotton. Like he said he's gonna stop them from they got the deal. Hold on, let me see. They got the deal with Nike. Oh no, it's a girl. And she does like street shit for women. Like this, and it's nice. It's the whole hijab and everything. Um you said is that the tennis player that got to deal with Nike? Oh, I don't know. Is she a tennis player? I don't know. All I know is that her clothes are so fly. Like I love her stuff. You know, it's some dudes that be having some of this stuff on that you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I ain't got nothing to say. All I know is that you know the flow of it. Like this man got style. You see what I'm saying? And it's not a whole lot put on. It's just the flavor. Like that. That's flavor. That's one of them old school words. In case you don't know, you know what I'm saying? He got flavor. And it ain't even like, you know what I'm saying, oh, I put on, you know, 10 layers of this, that, and the third. It's simple, but it's fly. I like that. And I don't know how many people gonna be able to pull that off though. Like, man, this is my man right here. I don't know, not him. Him. I don't know him, but that's what my man looked like right there. Like, y'all, you see what I'm saying? That is a whole style for you. And mind you, it's just he looked like he's well put together. Didn't do too much, just threw that shit on. It be that. They just look like I don't know. For some reason, this lady gives me Lisa Bonet vibes. I love me some Lisa Bonet too. Like it be the thing. Like it's coverage. It's beautiful. This look like Tyrese to me, but I love this shit. Don't ask me why. I just do. Like where these people at? I need them. They look like this might be the girl. Hold on, cause look at this. Like you see what I'm saying? It wasn't even a whole lot. Just put that shit on. That's drip right there. I think that's the girl though that make the Nike shit. Like one day God gonna give me everything that I need, and I'm gonna be able to afford that. Cause then, like I said, I was already giving away everything anyway. It's just be like the real. It's basic, but it's style. I like that. It looked very comfortable. It looked very stylish. It looked very much like you figure out who it is. Look at this. And mind you, that's like pants. It's a dress but pants for all intents purposes. So I don't know why I just like that type of style. It be like all this extra stuff right here. Like ain't nobody like I don't why you got the yellow hat on. You see what I'm saying? They be trying it. And it's loose, yeah. You see what I'm saying? That's the stuff that I'll be liking. Like it's just flowy. You see what I'm saying? She said, "And it's loose." They'll beat that ass. Period. Imagine a nigga out here trying to fight somebody in tight ass pants. Whole ass gonna be out. Like we already knew when you put that gear on that you wasn't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Ain't no damn way. Either way, it's gonna happen. Yeah, I love how they look. Anyway, Mike, you just made me excited with that. Thank you for even giving me that moment because that was like adding some extra sauce to my day. The etymology of minimalist comes from the idea that minimal meaning the smallest amount possible, break down minimum Comes from the Latin minimus, meaning smallest or least. Minimal entered English in the 1800s, meaning very small or least amount. Ist is the suffix from Greek Latin usage, meaning a person who practices or follows something. Minimalist is a person who follows the principle of minimal, less amount. Original, and mind you, less meaning more. Like to me, I feel like they look very clean cut and everything. Like, you know, originally the word was used in art and design in the 20th century to describe a moment that focuses on simple forms, clean lines, and no excess decoration. This the other thing, right? A lot of people be out here and they talk about money and things of that nature. So when you talk about old money and new money, it's different things. So like if you look up somebody that is into old money, it's like colors that follow that. And it's like normally the very clean type of look. Like look it up for yourself. But you'll see it's never really like gaudy or over the top and things of that nature. It's very, it just looks clean. And so that's the difference. Like people, it ain't like sparkly. Like the people that be thinking people be having a lot of money because they be out here with rhinestones and shit on. Like that ain't it. It be like khakis and things that are very, minimalistic, very simplistic, but it costs a lot. Like that be the thing. That's the difference. So when people be looking at people and they think that this person look like they got a lot of money because they all glittery and da 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 da, they show their money. What's the thing? They show their money this way, and these people show their money this way. Like they show their money outwardly, but these people show their money from the inside on the inside. Like it's that. So they have however it is. But anyway, look it up because there is a difference. And most of the time, you'll see that the niggas that be looking like they, ain't that. Anyway, do that information what you will. So count your days because every day is a gift. Not to focus on how much time has passed, but to recognize how valuable your time truly is. You're being encouraged to live intentionally. Stop putting off what matters most. Be present in the moments that you're living in right now. Invest your energy where it brings meaning and growth. Release distractions that are pulling you away from your purpose. And it goes into that too. Like what people think don't really fucking matter because people, it's like an asshole. Everybody has one. Like it's like an opinion. Everybody has one. But mind you, people then for some reason I want to say like the Millionaire Next Door, where it teaches you that the people that you think have wealth and money don't, and what's to be valued is much more than that. And so I don't know. I don't know if I put it directly right, but anyway, when I was looking at the Millionaire Next Door, it was basically telling you how in certain neighborhoods they went to certain neighborhoods, thinking that these people had money, and then come to find out they just didn't. Doctors, lawyers, the people that you would think have, da 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 da. And that's not to say all of them, but they had like high, school debt or high this or high that. And then, and, different types of cars that, people drive and this, then, a third. But even more so than that is the value that people place on people that I feel like is more than, I don't know. And then I'm starting to notice that there is a shift. There is something that's happening actively in the universe, whether or not it is, slow. But the fact of the matter is even the people are starting to question what they have been believing in, what they have been pushing. So it's like on my TikTok, I know I took and saved it. A guy said, "Imagine you being afraid of me, right? Imagine." He said, "What type of PR team do the white people have? Because imagine them making everybody afraid of black people when they are people that killed for, forcing people to make them follow their religions. And they did all of these things, but yet they made you afraid of a person that didn't do half the shit that they did." And that's one of the things where we have to look at how we have been tainted in the world because we praise, and I said it multiple times. You sit in church or wherever you are, you praise the people who are leaders, but then the people that are leaders be doing stuff. touching on kids and doing this and doing that, the most ungodliest things. But for some reason, when the people that sit under those people find out, they will blame the victims instead of the people who are in leadership. They'll, ride or die for these people. And you'll be trying to figure out, why are you doing that, when if you believed in what you actually are studying and you believed in God, you wouldn't victim shame. You wouldn't still follow a leader that did ungodly things. So what is mentally happening in the world, and what have we been conditioned to really, follow or think, when we don't have common sense to think that we shouldn't allow these things to happen? It's like what I said about, the leaders, people that are in leadership, but they've never went through anything. How is somebody that never gone through anything that remotely close to what you have gone through, how are they going to um, help us out of situations? They don't know. For all intents purposes, a person that has not had nothing, started from the bottom, now you're here, you can figure out ways of, being able to do things um, less. Less is more. You know what I'm saying? Less, being less and more effective. Like how, and I keep using this, they said them people spent $1.6 billion on fucking advertisements. Ain't no way you did that, and I still ain't heard nothing about it. At $1.6 billion, I could give that to one of y'all, and y'all will make sure that the whole entire world hears about it. So whatever the advertisement was, I didn't hear about it, but somehow they spent $1.6 billion on it. That's weird. It's the epitome of like a person realizing that I could do a party for $30,000, $40,000, but technically I could also do it for about five. You see what I'm saying? And probably give you the same effects and better. It's the people that can DIY some shit. Like I can give you the same exact thing. I love seeing that, where the people DIY it from the dollar store, but mind you, the value of it from this shop is $1,000. But I just showed you how to DIY it for $10 in your time. Mind you, the DIY probably gonna last longer than them people did it, because it's like the what's that car that the guy, they got mad at the guy for putting together? He his Bugatti sells it for this amount, and then the guy showed people how they was using Audi parts and this, that, and a third. Is it still gonna hit the same? Somebody's still gonna buy it because it has the Bugatti name on it. But to somebody that don't give a fuck about the Bugatti name, you mean to tell me I can? They, all they did was use this part and this part. I forgot which parts they used. It could have been an Audi or this, that, and the third. Whatever the parts was for way less. I can assemble that same exact car, but what you're paying for is the name. Mike said, "I'm a DIY king." That's what I'm saying. Like, why do I need to spend $1 billion on something? I'd rather keep my $1 billion than fucking give it to you. Like that is a wasteful spend of money. It's like those them AP watches that just came out. Those come to find out, it was a what's that, handheld watch? And because I thought the first watch launch was the right one, because it looked like the how they got the Movado straps and this, that, and that. And I was like, that's a nice ass watch. I would get one of them, right? Come to find out, it was a pocket watch, right? So they got people stampeding, people spending $2,000 and this, that, and the third for an AP pocket watch. It's not limited edition. They're gonna come out with some more, but because of the name, people just did entirely too fucking much. And then that right there is another reason why when I said I'd be talking to God sometimes, because the world really don't give me hope. Like this world is so, you can brainwash these people into anything. It don't even fucking matter. Cause that watch launch was exactly it. You mean to tell me you standing outside, you spending, the watch was $300 and something. You got people stampeding on top of everybody else, other people, not caring about people's lives. It's not limited edition. They will make more. There is more coming out. You got jewelers over there, $2,000, paying people $2,000 to get their watch that they fucking just stood in line to get. It's not limited edition. More are coming out. And even if it was fucking limited edition, it don't make sense. Like the value that people put more value on animal lives than human lives. People put more value on stuff than they do people's lives. People, like, it's weird. And like, it's not until you stop and really look at it. It's like what I said earlier about how do you convince a whole world of people to lose their morals and values to go against a group of people that never did anything to them? Even the fact of all this stuff they got going on right now with the Asians, and everybody is boycotting and this, that, and the third, right? The fact of the matter is how is Asians, y'all out here eating cats and dogs and shit like that, right? And I ain't saying nothing, eat what you will, right? But the fact of the matter is the way of some people live, period, and you think that you're better than anybody else. And I'm not saying nothing about nobody. It's just that basically for a white card, y'all people will do any fucking thing. And that's crazy to me. You'll try to cover up your culture, where you came from, like darkness. Like I seen a lady the other day, which is so weird. Hold on, let me see if I got this video, because this shit blew me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? And again, it's just the mindset of how people are just so heavily against a culture of people, a group of people. And it's weird to me. I didn't save it. So there was a lady that was walking around, and she was in, I don't know what part of Africa she was in. These are African people. These people were darker than me. All of them. Darker than me. No, it was India. It was India. And so they kept telling her, because she was one of them, but her skin was darker. Not even darker than some of them. But somehow they looked at her and said she was Black American. And she's saying, "No, I'm from here." And they were saying she was beautiful, this, then, and the third, but everybody kept pointing out that she was Black American. And I'm saying, do these niggas not fucking see themselves? Like, how the fuck is anybody in India, y'all people, even the ones that be sitting on the ground, be fucking darker than me? How do you not know that you're a melanated person? And it's weird. I get that you from India and this person from this person and this person, but y'all are still fucking melanated people. Every day you look in the fucking mirror, you do realize your ass is darker than some Black Americans, right? I'm confused. And so I don't know what that meant for her, but she was basically saying, like, I don't know what that means in their culture. Like, when they call you darker than everybody else, I don't know what that means. He said they're brainwashed. It gotta be, because that's weird to me. Like, nigga, y'all be darker than some of the Americans over this bitch. And y'all got time to be out here being fucking racist. How the fuck are you even racist? That shit is crazy to me. Like, even in China, if you look at how they already know that their culture comes from dark skinned people and how they have covered up so much stuff. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all that y'all don't have no appreciation for y'all ancestors? Like, to me, that's the biggest backhanded thing. Like, you don't appreciate where y'all even come from. And that's every culture. Y'all don't appreciate where y'all come from. Because in every culture, it goes back to, you can see how they whitewashed it. Less melanated washed it. So y'all don't even care about where you came from? That's crazy to me. But anyway, do with that information what you will, because ain't no fucking way. So ask yourself, am I spending my time on what truly matters? And what have I been postponing that my soul keeps calling me towards? Okay, so am I spending my time on what truly matters? So I'm gonna just tell y'all, like, this morning, I have to say yes, right? Because I was in the middle of, I woke up and then I gotta do a video, so I did the video, right? It was, like I said, a lash video, right? And for all intents purposes, I love the product and this, that, and the third, because y'all know I love me some lashes, right? And so, in period, um, But I had to make sure because I woke up a little bit later than what I wanted to because I don't know why. Last night was just hot as fuck and humid as fuck in this bitch, right? So anyway, I woke up a little bit later than what I was supposed to, but I was still watching the time because I said I gotta make sure that I'm here on time. Because for all intents purposes, the other part is that I've been feeling like I want to do a break, right? But that's been in my spirit because I always normally do a break during school when school is at break, right? But I can't do the break because again, I'm also trying to actively build my platform, social media, do all this stuff. Yesterday I released like over 30 videos, shorts that was on there. And some ads and some other shit, right? But I wanna be more mindful on my platforms, even though I feel like whatever that feeling is in my spirit, or whatever is trying to intercept, basically, like, take the break, don't be here in the mornings. I could do whatever I want because if I felt like it, I could. But I want to be here in the morning. You see what I'm saying? And that's why, even though the time got a little bit behind, because it seemed like the time speeds up when I look at the clock and it's 8:14. I'm supposed to be here 8:15, and so like, how the fuck did that happen? But anyway, long story short is I was mindful in making sure that I came here because something about it was saying like, just don't do it. You know, worry about it tomorrow. Do it another time. Take a week off. Do a month off like you normally do. When it's summertime, and that's then a third. Why? Like, I'm still trying to figure out why. Why is that energy in my spirit? Like, why is that energy even around? Because I'm actively saying I have to do more of my advertising videos, more of this, more of that, because of the fact that I'm trying to make sure that I can build it to be, because I ain't got to the point where any of my platforms are giving me what I need to, take care of nothing at all. Period. Not even close. And so at this point, like, I know people can make a hell of a shitload of money on doing advertisements and doing shops and doing this, that, and a third. I ain't got that. Mind you, shit. One would be great for me, but why should I just settle for the one? Because shit, people making all types of money on social media, but social media is also changing because they're trying to figure out ways of trying to hold somebody down. But on top of that, I still got to do what I need to do in order to be able to do what I want to do. And so, with that being said, why is it something else actively trying to sneak in to say, okay, well, don't do this, that, or third? I ain't got nobody paying my bills, so I gotta do it. I don't need that energy to be, put out there. And then on top of that, I don't know how other people are feeling, and if I'm feeling like that, then somebody else may be feeling like that, and me showing up might just be the very thing that somebody needs to motivate them into, something in life. So, what have I been postponing that my soul keeps calling me towards? Don't know, but something. Because I told you I packed my car also like I was getting ready to go on vacation, so don't know what that's about, but making sure I got all the right things in there. But mind you, I ain't got nowhere to go or to be. So there's that. Um, Where can I be more present, grateful, intentional in my whole entire everyday life? And mind you, I've been saying that and thinking that a lot lately because just me even walking to my backyard made me tell God, thank you. Like, I'm thankful to be here. I'm thankful to be in this moment. I'm thankful to be, you know, alive. Because somebody didn't wake up today. Somebody didn't make it into a new day, but I did. So I'm thankful for that. I honor the gift of today. I use my time wisely. I live with purpose, and I appreciate each moment as an opportunity to grow, love, and create a meaningful life. I say that every morning, like, as we should, because no matter what we're going through, and like I said, I ain't got everything together. I mean, I'm praying that, like, every day actively, God, show me how good it can get for me. People, places, things. Show me how good it can get for me. But mind you, every day I wake up is as good as it gets. Like, literally, I love where I'm at. I appreciate what I'm doing. And so the fact that I get to come here and I get to talk to y'all, I get to be able to, push play and somebody shows up. Because I can remember at one point in time I pushed play and nobody showed up. I love the days when I push play and thousands of people show up. You know, that happens once or twice here and there. Hundreds of people definitely show up here and there. One day I may push the button and it may be, you know, hundreds of thousands of people here. Who knows? But the point of it is I'm glad that I get to interact with y'all. So even if I need to feel like I need to take a day off or something that's in my spirit, I feel like I'm thankful to be able to be in this moment. And so I don't ever want to take that for granted either. And sometimes we don't even realize like the smaller groups may be better because who knows? I may get into a situation where it be hundreds of thousand people here, and then I can't interact with everybody because then all of a sudden the chat is going crazy. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes we, you know, need to just appreciate the journey as it goes. Like, oh, I remember when I had this many people because I hear people. Oh, I remember when I used to have such intimate, you know, chats with da 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 da. I be watching certain streamers and they be like, oh, the chat's going too fast. Da 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 da. I don't know, you know, whatever, whatever. So again, it is like be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. Be thankful that you get it, but also appreciate the journey into getting it. Because who knows? What if this one day we just all sitting here talking and all y'all, you know, still coming here and we be talking, Mike, Majestic Grace, um, Jennifer Lopez, everybody that's here, you know, talking, and then everybody's like, y'all remember when it just used to be very intimate and it wasn't like, you know, people jumping in and doing da 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 da. You see what I'm saying? So you never know what you're gonna miss about a situation. I remember when we used to be able to do this. I remember when it was just fucking me. And I was over this bitch hot, sweaty, and crying. So, you know, and I didn't think nobody was listening. Your days are not meant to be counted in numbers alone, but in lessons learned, the love shared, and the purpose fulfilled. And you see what I'm saying? Even in the midst of great things are happening. So I don't know what the person meant. I don't know what the person intended, but it turned out the way that it was meant to be. It turned out the way that it was going to be. So count your days. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Hopefully this helped. Go with God. Always go with God. If you wish to donate towards my channel, super chat, super stickers, and what is chat, super stick, and stars are definitely welcome. The link to my GoFundMe is in my bio. My GoFundMe, that's my GoFundMe, is in my bio, and also my Cash App is in my bio. Have the day that y'all deserve, and yeah, that's what I got. Anyway, God is good, regardless of the fact of what is happening in your life. I feel like being thankful that you woke up, and I know some people may be, you know, not happy even about that. But guess what? Today is a new day. You get to start something else and something over. And we don't even know. Like it's 10:45 right now here where I am. I don't know what time it is where you are. 9:45 where Majestic Grace is. The day before where Miss Kelly is. The day after where somebody else is, right? And just think that in an hour from now, depending upon who you are, what you're doing, in an hour from now, your life could fully turn for the better or for the worse. But we gonna pray, you know, that we have the day that we deserve, and it's always for the better. But just think about how sometimes people don't even think about how good things could be. Have a great day, family. Love y'all. Love you too. Amen. And thank you, Roseneal. So y'all just have to think, like, just think for the most part, if our minds can change it in an hour or two from now, things could be better than we ever thought. At the drop of a dime. You could get a phone call that you didn't even think you were going to get. You could get a message that you didn't think you were going to get. You could run into somebody that you didn't think you were going to run into. Anything could happen. And me too, Rosenell. And anything could happen. And you didn't think that it was going to happen an hour from now. A half an hour ago, you didn't think it was going to happen. A minute ago, you didn't think it was going to happen, and then just like that, things changed. That's the beauty about this world. That's the beauty about this place. That miracles do happen. All you have to do is be open to expecting them. And why wouldn't you? Because God is good. So, with that being said, I love y'all. Always go with God. Have the day y'all deserve. And be abundant today in everything: love, life, joy, happiness. Be abundant. And if that's just adding something else, speaking life into somebody else, speaking life into yourself, doing a good deed, whatever it takes, do it. Because that could be the very thing that turns everything around for you. So that's all